If you're familiar with our channel, you probably remember seeing this project, okay, about a month ago. That all edge tools should have some sort of a sheath for a couple different reasons, for protecting the blade and also protecting the handler. So with that theory in mind, we are going to create today a sheath for this. And we're going to make this sheath out of a piece of leather. Alright, so we've got this vintage piece of cowhide that we've been utilizing for different projects. We built an 1873 Winchester rifle carrying case with it. And we built a couple other things, an aviator hat. Yeah, so we've got a nice piece left. This was an entire steer hide. That's decades old, probably somewhere around 50 years old. Yeah, so we're going to utilize a piece of this for this machete. Okay, so we hacked this piece off, and so we've got enough material here, okay, to build this sheath. Alrighty. So we cut out a piece, kind of centered the knife, centered the machete, and we dropped it to the sides. And I think we came up with what should be a fairly good fit for this unit. Alright, so at this point we're going to break out the barge. Alright, and we're going to get the edges. Alright, so we let the barge dry. Now we're just going to fold this over. Alright, we're just going to run with our machine. We're just going to run a stitch, okay, that ultimately will be covered up by the piping, but we're just going to run a stitch down it, let it hold in place. Alright, so we cut a piece for the piping. This is 1 inch wide. Okay, so this is going to pipe it. Alright, so we're going to hit that with some barge. Alright, so we got the piping ready to go on. Project number 3 for us on our new machine, and yeah, this one's much better. So there's definitely a learning curve when it comes to this machine, but yeah, you can get there. This is job number 3 for us, and it's coming out really well. All right, so at this point we're going to use some fasteners, okay, to strengthen this piece. Kind of weird. I looked at a bunch of them online, and depending on what year, what manufacturer, they put these hard fasteners in place in different locations. You would think they'd be like, you'd think they would be evenly spaced, like boom, 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 maybe like 5 or 6 of them along here, maybe every couple inches, every 3 inches, but they weren't for some reason. I noticed that the majority of them had one on either end, so there'd be one here, and then there was usually one, about 4 inches, 6 inches down, and then there was one on the curve. That's pretty much about it. They didn't put any along this section here. I guess there just wasn't any stress in that region. And they seem to put one on the end here, and then like 6 inches down. Yeah, so that went in there well. Yeah. Alright, so we'll plug in the other 3 over at our anvil. Be right back. Alright, so we got the fasteners in, 4 of them where we said. We're just going to hit this with a little bit of Bix for now. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to age this, or give this an aged appearance. Okay, we don't really like anything that looks too new, especially with period pieces. So we're just going to heat up that leather a little bit, and then we're going to just bring in some 100% beeswax, and we're going to, age this. Alright, so we're just going to rub that on. There's really no set way of doing this. It's kind of like your own personal preference. What you might think that piece might look like. if it was, 30, 40, 50, 80 years old. All right, so we're just going to warm that up a little bit, and you can see that changing to a darker tone. You could bring in a piece of leather, piece of scrap leather. Roll that up. You can rub it on there. That's another way of burnishing. See? Here, ready? Bam. Boom. Bam. Alright, so we'll hit this other side. Alright, so there you go. There's our sheath for our project 1911 Machete. Okay, let's see how she fits. Perfect. Look at that. Love it. That came out really nice. Very happy with it. The stitching on that, I'm going to get a close-up on that. And one little whoopsie over here. You could see it. It kicked a little bit, so we had to back it up and continue. That's not terrible. I've seen a lot worse. I've seen a lot worse with the retail pieces, honestly. Take a look at the other side. Yeah, that came out nice. Like I said, there's that one whoopsie. I was like, whoa, oh man, I almost made it. That was the end. So close. Came out nice though. I'm very satisfied with the results. This was our third project with since we set up our Cobbler's machine, or our leather stitching machine. Okay, project number 3. All right, so we're getting better. We're getting better. It takes a lot of practice, but we're getting there. We're starting to get there. Very happy with the machine. Been working well, and yeah, so that's about it. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully you've taken something away from it, and maybe help you with your project. And so that's about it. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.